What's up? Welcome back to another edition of the Just Smell So Good Nation. I'm your host, Roosevelt. Well, Americans are reopening the economy. We're reopening. We're reopening for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. Now, I feel like, and I wrote some of this stuff down here. As you have noticed, please subscribe, make a comment, and share this information with all your friends and family. Also, we got a new channel header, and also we're formatting all the videos in categories so it can be easy for you to go down and pick the ones what you want to see, what you want to learn from. More will be added. So, America is reopening. How do you feel about that? It's a lot. The reason why some of this is happening is a lot of Americans rebellion. They are really getting pissed off. You know, they work so hard for their money, as some people as business owners, they have saved their money in such a way to make more money. Such as some Americans has spent $1, right, to invest in their economy to make $20 to increase their family generation. And they see this as an insult of going down the drain, right? They see that as insult. Even though coronavirus is a very serious issue here in America and abroad, they feel like they're wasting away. Also, another thing that is happening that they have grave concerns of, they get to put money in the bank, right, for their growth, and the government also get to put money in your bank. So they feel like they're losing control. They feel like that's why we came to America. That's why our ancestors came to America. That's why we work so hard to become Americans, to have freedom. Now we seem like we're not having as much freedom as we wholeheartedly thought. This is making them become more rebellion. The fight is beginning. Now, some people want to be sheep, right? They want to be sheep. They want to have hindbrains. They don't care. They don't care what you give them. Anything is possible. What had happened with some of them in some states, that most people that it was happening to, I'm afraid to say, was African Americans. And really, African Americans and some people who not low class, let me reinstate this, people who don't have a job. That means whites, blacks, people who are on the government assistance, some people who claiming 5 or 6 babies and getting $10,000, $9,000, and they wait for the check, or they wait for the money be issued out to them. And one particular city had almost 200 to 300 women fighting the case against where they filed their taxes to, and all the money went to that establishment because it was a direct deposit to them, not to the ladies that did not have a bank account. So what I'm saying is, some people rather be controlled, but once that control get jeopardized and they don't receive the money from the government that they say they are entitled, they get totally upset and want to wreck the whole place. I was a little bit upset. I didn't want the money from the governmental system. I have made a lot of money, and I was shy from what to be allowed to for the for them to contribute in the account whatsoever. But however, the money wasn't a great asset to me anyway, because I know back in my mind how the government played games, and also how they controlled the money to go into your bank account. Once again, not most people in America do not have $1,000 in their bank account. They don't. They don't have no $1,000 to shelter or give away or to invest in. They just don't. They're living from paycheck to paycheck, and they're looking good while doing so. So here's my question for you. What do you think about that has happened that really upset you, or not upset you, that the government could have done different, or did they put down the pressure as necessary? Because they are reopening some of these major cities. They are reopening Texas, LA, New York, and they opened some of the Florida beaches here. Now, once I seen on the video here, on the news, people are they're not doing the 6-foot rule. I think they just don't believe that the coronavirus is real. But it is real. It truly is real. But they're not taking it serious. They feel like it's an up and down situation. They could die without contributing to the economy, and they could die by receiving coronavirus. Because a lot of people who are in their house, some of them commit suicide because they're not used to being loneliness. They're used to social media, the likes, the videos, the camaraderie that they have without meeting me and you and socializing with other people. They also miss going to the clubs and church or events that they get around normal people and whatsoever. They get to miss going to a job that they meet other people. See, as an entrepreneur, we need people. I just talked to a few of my friends, and they going through same kind of experience. Yeah, they bored. They learn how to cook. They cutting the yards at the house. They fixing around the house. They doing all the chores. They spending time with their children. But also, they getting tired of all that as well. Oh man, this is a great time to take some enlightenment and some things that you necessarily have to get done in your life today. Like right now, we are finishing up the Flea Market Money and the course of the Flea Market Money. So entrepreneurs like yourself, or new entrepreneurs who just visit this channel, get to start a business. This is the best opportunity in the world to start a business. Some of you are going to become multi-millionaires. Some of you are going to be high 8-figure income earners. And once you start creating, like some of you have started creating these wonderful masks. My wife got this wonderful mask for me. I'm going to put it on. It's a wonderful mask. I mean, I could breathe through it. It's good. It's a really nice mask. I mean, she bought this for me, and the young lady sold this for $5. And her sister is the one who's out of the job, and she done sold about 400 of these little things times 5 in a month. And that has, if you can hear me, added to her income. She became an entrepreneur not by choice, because she became an entrepreneur at will. She was pushed into the entrepreneurship. And all she had to do is continue making those masks. Now, some millions of others, thousands of other people are making the masks, of course. But listen here, it's a little secret. They're going to go back to their jobs and they're going to stop. If she continue doing it and she do it better, she going to have a business. Let's say she go from mask to hair, mask to fragrance, mask to something else. She done got the buzz of your entrepreneur spirit. Many of you don't want the buzz and responsibility to be an entrepreneur. I do understand. I think you should go and help an entrepreneur who wants to be helped. Contribute. There's a lot of small businesses trying to get back in business. And if you have any money, cash flow, try to contribute to their business. Say, can I invest into a small amount of your business and you give me this return? Become an investor. Don't use your $1,200 or $3,600 that the government give you that they're going to take away. Take a percentage of that money and then invest into yourself. The flea market money course is going to be pretty interesting. It's going to come with a membership. We're going to do a membership on it. That will come with an ebook, right? Every month. Every month we're going to have something that helps you, some marketing material and everything else. That I said is going to be $59.99, right? But it could push up higher. The introduction of the course itself going to be $199 to get in. Also, the ebook that's on Amazon, once we complete it, should be $50, $49.99. I'm going to intro it on Kindle for $9.99 so you can read it. And that's how we're going to do that. We're going to market like mad, right? Because all the rest of the books that's going to come out are going to be awesome. Do you want our government to stop the madness? Do you think it's too early for us to go back into work in the workforce? This is a part of Just Smell So Good business. This is going to be on the page. It's going to be listed as Just Smell So Good business. When we do the fragrance reviews, it's going to be listed as fragrance review. It's going to be either fragrance oil, fragrance incense sticks, shea butters, lotions, and atomizer. But we are so much interested in so many different factors of business. We are helping business owners become stronger, definitely stronger, by saving your money, getting your credit right at all times. Protect yourself at all times, just like a boxer. Protect yourself at all times. It's a funny thing. I get to talk to many entrepreneurs throughout the city and throughout different parts of the country who me and others we are entrepreneurs because we wanted to have a choice in our livelihood. And I feel like this contributing to your growth as we see this pandemic situation here is a choice to make. Circle the lines and say, look, I need to do a better job in saving money. I talked to one of my buddies, his name Micheal, and he owns one of the shops here. And he also owned 2 other businesses. He became an investor. I am also more than one facet of my business. If I only had to rely on the fragrance business at this particular time, I think this would have really jeopardized cash flow. It would jeopardize my household situation. It would have jeopardized how I live, period. Hold on. It would jeopardize a lot of things that, man, I know many of y'all face each and every day. So, let's say, Michael, he owns a shop. He owns a cleaning place. He owns a trucking company. So his money is layered. So this money, the government say close the shop immediately. That money stops right there. There's no more money coming in. But his trucks is needed on the road to give out food or medical and everything else. His cleaning business is needed for this coronavirus to clean, make sure everything right. So his money actually kept on flowing throughout his income. It kept on going up. It didn't stop. I own a cleaning business. I own a fragrance business. I own a credit business. I keep on bringing the money flowing up. See, many times, I talk to entrepreneurs all the time. I own a book courses. This book here, Business Hustle On, 13 chapters of impact information. You buy this book, it will change the way you think about business. It's just point blank. It will teach you fundamentals of business. It's really simple. I think it's $25 or $29 on Amazon. It's one of the books you could buy from Kindle for $14.95. Right? When you buy the book, I sold books that doesn't have no stars. Books that have no fake stars. But it comes in my income bracket each and every month, in my bank account. So you want to control assets. You want to control businesses. You want to control if you have a job. You want to control your stuff because, as you know, the government gave us a stimulus package that was needed to most. They gave us a stimulus package and food that most Americans didn't really ask for. For real. They want to survive. We Americans. We want to survive. We want to take care of our own homes. We want to live the life that we want to live. And this has affected many people from poorest, middle class, poor middle class, and to the rich and the rich. If money is no good to buy anything, the rich will suffer also. Let's face it. The rich will suffer also. Don't get it twisted. They may not think it come up the hill, but it will come uphill. Now, the people who really doing something, they're pushing out products. I see many people are pushing out videos. I see many people pushing out more business opportunity. And I see more people like yourself making a contributed charge to control your own business. Because guess what? America is reopening. Hey, please subscribe, make a comment, share this information, all your friends and family. This is Just Smell So Good Business. That's going to be on the playlist down below at Just Smell So Good Business. And this is not going to be part of the fragrance review. Like I always add fragrance review. And I can thank everyone who have contributed, secretly or not secretly, and telling me this is the best way to do the channel. And we're going to do more of this. As you may know, I'm going to do Just Smell So Good and Friends. We're going to deal with the atomizers, the fragrance sprays, and we're going to talk about that because that's what I do, baby. So go ahead and peace out. Please make a comment and share this information with all your friends and family today. Holla.